Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down in the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Hilltoppers will line up here on first down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Western Kentucky, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Penn. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up the first down.
He's in the clear. He makes make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the ground game there with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier tackled there. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. If you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got in. He didn't. What a play.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable, but it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. This time a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on on third down. Get him the ball.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finds an open target on the left side. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. A play action looking to throw. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. They mix it up with a run. It's a hard running there through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch into the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Back in motion now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Hilltoppers will send their punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dump off caught by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to throw again. On the move now. He breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
On 1st down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Penn State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 48.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening that.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Kentucky. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now at 25. And we're going to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, when the quarterback and the receiver are on the same page and can throw that kind of route with timing, it is difficult to stop in any coverage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopefully the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
First down and goal. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
You set her down to the offense. 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. A low line drive, ugly punt. And he fields it at the 15. Powering through the defender. Coverage team brings down the return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
2nd and 10 now from the 28th after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has the first down, is still going. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. No chance to catch him there.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Breaks an open space. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. QB keeper all the way. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Play action here on 1st down. The short hands. It's Penn. Right now, but it's past the line of the game. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught quickly. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Play call here, 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Takes a hit, but lets it fly. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for two here, trying to tie the game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works. The game is now tied.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Shotgun handoff here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short from the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they jump on top here in the second half. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get...
Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that shredded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Gonna run it. It's Weinberg. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man runs out of bounds. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3. The final quarter coming up. Western Kentucky has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the Hilltoppers will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That completion sets up an important third down play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first.
Touchdown, Penn State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Has the first down and more. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a man. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
The Hilltoppers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create...
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
36.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Except that he was right now to avoid the pressure.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
36.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Cano.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
QB bootlegs here. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Finds his man. It's Jean-Pierre. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Working clock with the ground game. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
There you go. is a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point was up and good.
Penn State, 36.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short in the plus 27. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
64, Penn State, 43.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Feels like we'll see a very simple kneel down with his victory well in hand. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football.
Going for a big play downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Penn State. But you got to reaching back and showing the arm strength. You did it there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle, then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.